See a monster movie. Wow, that's coming out on Blu-ray special edition, Kino Lorber home video. And I saw it in the theater back in 1979, and it was a memorable experience. Prophecy, it's kind of a strange movie because it has a small cult following, but it's kind of forgotten, which is interesting because when the movie came out, it did about $39 million at the box office. Big hit for John Frankenheimer, the director. Dawn of the Dead came out at the same year, did about 50 million, and Halloween came out the previous year, was still in theaters. The 1979 release would have been after. I think Prophecy was a summer release, and of course Halloween re-release would be October. Halloween did about 40 million or something. Friday the 13th did like 40 million, 45 million, 1980. So it's kind of curious as to why Prophecy was forgotten when it did so well at the box office. Maybe because it's a goofy movie, and it is, it's kind of goofy. But watching it in the theaters, it was scary and it was really thrilling. For those of you who never saw the movie, Prophecy is basically a Jaws Grizzly type film. Grizzly being a massive box office hit in 1976. Prophecy is basically a bear that's a mutant bear, so it's a monster movie, and that's how it was sold. You know, it was Prophecy hyphen a monster movie, and that was the ad campaign. Like, nobody knew what the hell Prophecy was. You can name any movie in any genre Prophecy, but a monster movie was just simple marketing that got everything you wanted to know about that movie across, well, or what you were going to see when you hit theater. Now, I have not seen Prophecy in full since I saw it in the theater back in '79. I did catch a couple airings on TV here and there, but you know, I remember the film as being a relentless, really rough PG rated movie with a lot of crazy over the top monster mayhem. Most reviews, modern reviews, kind of mock it. They call it a really stupid movie, a silly movie, a dumb movie. Maybe it is. I have to rewatch it, which I will when the Blu-ray comes out. But I will say this, the sleeping bag scene where the little kid gets hit and the sleeping bag goes flying and he blows up into confetti when he hits a rock. Yeah, people were laughing their ass off in the theater about that. It was pretty stupid. I mean, but most of the movie though, car coming by. But most of the movie, people were scared. They were into it. I mean, it was a popcorn monster movie, pretty mean-spirited for a PG movie. In fact, I remember when the movie ended, you know, some dude walks out of the theater and says, well, they never should let little kids in to see something like this. And I kind of gave him a dirty look, all 7 years of me. But hey, man, you know, Prophecy, weird movie, maybe deserves more of a cult following, and we'll give it a revisit, and maybe I'll give some thoughts on my updated thoughts on the film when I do get the Blu-ray, when it comes out. Can't say I spoiled anything giving away the sleeping bag scene, because they actually made a television spot that actually aired that entire scene, which was really crazy that they would do that. But if you go on YouTube, where you're at right now, please go check out the trailer for Prophecy, and you can see the crazy sleeping bag scene in all its glory.